Hi, Rob Linhart here in the Hazel's Wine Department. Here we go with Zuper Zale for the week of December 20th.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.
First up, we've got an unusual but delicious little stocking stuffer from the north of Italy. This is the 2018 Giacomo Bologna Braida Brachetto. Brachetto, a very unusual grape, very light-skinned red grape, so not a lot of color in this wine. This wine does have just a tiny bit of spritz to it. This is normal for a wine like this, so just a tiny bit of fizz, almost unnotable, but it gives some beautiful lift and freshness to this beautiful strawberry fruit. But after that strawberry fruit, we're going to get into some really unusual flavors. Think fruit tea, black tea. I was even thinking a little bit of hops, kind of reminded me a bit of a hoppy beer. Now put all those things together with that fizz and a little bit of sweetness and you're thinking, why would I drink this? But let me tell you right now, really compelling. Once I got this wine in my mouth, I could not get away from it. Could not stop drinking it. It's absolutely fun, delicious. In spite of the sugar, a bit of a dryish finish. I absolutely can recommend this for a great party pour or a great stocking stuffer. Next up, we're gonna stay in the north of Italy. We've got a delightful prosecco for you at a great price. This is current 90 plus Cellars prosecco. This is a non-vintage prosecco, as most of them are these days. Beautiful citrus tones here, lemon curd, lime zest. On the palate, you're gonna definitely get into some peach and white peach tones. Again, this is not the driest prosecco, but the finish, very clean, very fresh, outstanding value in a good everyday prosecco. Still in Italy now, we've got a repeat performer for you. This is the 2014 Tenuta Cappellina Chianti Classico. 2014 was a bit of an odd vintage, but they nailed it with this wine. It's evolved somewhat over the last few months since we've last tried this wine. Definitely a bit more integration in the oak now. The tannins have softened a bit. Still a fairly firm structure in this wine. Still those classic dried cherry tones, leather, a bit of earth, a whiff of cocoa. Again, the oak has kind of gotten into the wine a little bit, but still hints of vanilla and spice in this wine. A balanced, really well-made style of Chianti Classico. Great everyday drinker at this price. Heading up to Washington State now for a really well-made syrah. This is the 2017 Tenet Wines The Pundit Syrah. These are French winemakers working with a French grape in the US, and they're doing a great job here. Definitely a bit of a crossover style between new and old world. So up front, some real freshness in the fruit. Great, rich, dark, almost caramelized blackberry, blueberry fruits in this wine. A bit of classic Syrah meat, smoked meat tones. Again, a little whiff of oak in this wine. This is a big, bold style, but still very fresh. Great all-around effort. Again, a bit of a crossover style. This should please the Rhone drinkers. This should please your New World drinkers. Don't miss out on this one.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.